Today I'm off to sorry. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. I am a broken woman. Oh, guess who forgot to put mascara on today? We're gonna need some more vegan gravy. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. What an ordeal. I have not exercised in 4 weeks and it shows. Oh my god, I gave everything yesterday. And show you all the fun stuff. My curls slap. Oh my god. Hello and how are we doing? I'm checking in. It is the 1st of December. How exciting. Christmas is very, very soon. Speaking of Christmas, we have our dry disco Christmas party tomorrow. So in this vlog, I'm going to take you with me on hosting an event at the Ministry of Sound, and also I don't really know where it's going to go from then. I should probably explain what dry disco is. So in May earlier this year, a friend of mine, Millie, and I joined forces to create an alcohol-free day festival for women at the iconic club in London, Ministry of Sound. We hired out all 7 rooms and we made this huge event that was absolutely incredible. And it was all about creating a safe space for women in an alcohol-free environment in a kind of a venue that is usually heavily dominated by alcohol. So we wanted to show women that you can still dance in a club environment without booze, you can still meet friends, you can still socialise and have an amazing time without the alcohol. So then we wanted to do that again at Christmas as a Christmas party, because obviously Christmas is a very boozy time of year. So that is what we are doing tomorrow. We're going back to Ministry of Sound, and again we've got dance workshops, we've got a house party games room, and we've obviously got Cruise, which is my non-alcoholic spirit brand, taking over one of the rooms, and we are having like a cocktail lounge. So not only am I helping to plan the event in terms of like its entirety and navigating all the different moving parts, I'm also planning the Carews room as well. So it's kind of 2 things that I'm juggling at the moment. In terms of decorating the Carews room, I don't know if I showed you this in my last vlog, but I'll probably show you more tomorrow, where basically we want an area where there's going to be loads of cards, icebreaker cards, so people can grab them, and if they want to start conversations with people they don't know, it just makes it a little bit less awkward than, hi, what's your name, what do you do, and those kind of bog standard boring questions. There's an area where you can write a letter to your future self and then post it in this amazing post box that we've bought, and then we as a brand will post these letters out at random to people at a random time. So they'll write their address on the front, and then at some point next year we will post it out to them so that they get a letter from their past self giving them advice and guidance, and it's just a beautiful thing, and I've done it before and it's been such a beautiful exercise. And then we want to make sure that the room looks beautiful. Any bottles that we've had is either samples or used bottles. I've put these little lights in, so in the venue these are going to light up on the table, which is really, really cool. We've got a light up sign that says Carews, we've got our bar menus. So yeah, I'm going to go get everything ready, get everything sorted, but we have a very exciting day ahead. Good morning. We are currently sat outside the Ministry of Sound with a car full, waiting for everyone else to get here so that we can start loading it into the venue. It is the day of the event. It's a very exciting day. We've got about 300 people coming, just under 300 people coming. Kylie Minogue Wines are going to be there, Goat are going to be there, we've got today's sassy routines, we've got beer pong, we've got so much going on. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get a chance to talk to you today, but I will walk you through the entire venue, show you what's going on in every single room, and give you a bit of an insight into what happens at a dry disco event. This is not a one-off event, this is actually our 2nd event, and we are planning to do another one next year. So if you are watching this and you think, yeah, that sounds like a bit of me, I will leave all details in the description box on like how to get involved, sign up to the mailing list and all of that jazz. So we are now going to start unloading the car and getting the venue set up. We have 3 hours until everyone is actually in the venue, 2.5 hours until the gates open to the courtyard. We've got to move fast. We've got to dress the entire venue and get everything prepped, all of the drinks in the fridges ready to be chilled, and there's just a lot going on, so let's go. We came to party all night long. Let's sing on to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. I'm a broken woman. Yesterday was honestly incredible. It was amazing and I am just exhausted. Let's do a little debrief, shall we? So we got there at the crack of dawn and we had so much stuff. Honestly, we had so much stuff delivered on the Friday and then we had so much stuff to unload from the cars. I think for the first hour, maybe even 2 hours, it was literally just getting all of the product into the building. So for Dry Disco, we offered a completely free bar. So it was an opportunity for all of our sober guests to try alcohol-free options that are currently on the market. There was so much stuff for people to try and enjoy, which was amazing, but it just took a lot of setting up. And then people arrived from about 11:30 and they were welcomed into the courtyard where there were food vendors, coffee vans, and we even had Simprove there to talk about gut health, because that goes hand in hand with sobriety. And then we opened the venue. And oh my God, they have just redone the tunnel that is at the entrance to Ministry of Sound. And there is smoke machines and lighting, and it just sets the tone from the offset. So then people walked in and we had a morning mixer in the big bar area before everything opened, and people could get drinks, mingle, meet each other. And then Millie and I did a speech, like a little welcome speech, just saying like, welcome to Dry Disco and everything that it entailed. It was literally chaos from 12 until 6. I have no idea where I was. I have no idea what I did in that time. All I know is I am very, very tired. Not only did the event then finish at 6, we then had to pack down at 6, reload all of the cars, drive all the way home, and then unload all of the cars into storage. And I don't think we stopped until like 10 or 11, so I'm very, very, very tired today. I did something crazy like 17,000 steps yesterday. Bear in mind we did not leave the venue, and I would really like to do just 7 steps today. 4 to the fridge, 3 and a little hop back to the sofa and not move all day. That is the plan. I actually have a renovation vlog to edit that will be live now if you've missed that. So I'm going to sit and do that and just wrap myself up in all of the blankets. I will speak with you guys in the morning. Good morning and happy Monday. Lewis and I are heading to Surrey because I have a fitness test. Lou and I have a very exciting trip in February of next year that we will explain more about early next year. And I basically have to do a fitness test, which is a VO2 max test. And I don't know what that means.
You're also doing some sweat testing.
Sweat testing?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything for that one.
What do you mean?
You just have some electrodes on your arm, and it magically sorts the sweat.
But why do they need to know about my sweat?
Why? Because if you know what your sweat rate is, you can work out how many electrolytes you need during a race, or just like one factor of that, so you can kind of prep better in terms of racing. Obviously, you lose salt as you run.
What's a VO2 max?
VO2 max is your maximum aerobic capacity.
Do you think they'll explain it to me when I get there?
Oh yeah, you'll have a full breakdown. You'll have a report of what everything means, so you can talk about it like in the aftermath when you've got like the text in front of you. But
I think what it's going to tell me is that I have not exercised in 4 weeks, and it shows. I'm a bit nervous, I'll be honest.
It's a good predictor of like your performance and how well you're able to perform or how well your body's able to deliver oxygen. But like really, some of the best marathon runners in the world, like Paula Radcliffe, had a lower VO2 max.
So if I have a low VO2 max, I'm Paula Radcliffe?
Yeah, just
Cool.
don't shit yourself.
Oh, that is something I try not to do every day.
Yeah.
So I will check in with you guys in a bit.
Sorry, Paula.
And show you around the facilities. Let's go. How are we doing? I realised I didn't actually check in with you after the test yesterday, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a debrief now. I haven't got my results back yet, but I do want to go through them with you once I get them back and actually understand them. So first of all, we did the sweat test, which is when they put like an electrical current through my arm to activate my sweat glands. And this was basically to understand how much sodium I lose in my sweat, so then I know how many electrolytes to have whilst I'm doing this half marathon in the heat at altitude. This is something that you can't really change, like you are born with the amount of salt that you give in your sweat, but it's something that you can obviously maximise. They said it's quite similar to shoe size, so like if I'm a size 6, I must wear a size 6 shoe, do you know what I mean, rather than trying to squeeze into a 5 or a 7. So that is what we did first. We found out that my salt levels are the lower part of moderate, so I would need to replenish them quite regularly, both before the event starts as well as during the race and after the race. So that was really interesting. And then we went into the VO2 max, and I'll be honest, I was really nervous for this. One, because my training I'd say is very base level. Yes, I like the occasional HIIT class and the occasional challenge of like a long run, but I'm not the kind of person that wants to go all guns blazing and exercise. Like I move because I love my body, not because I want to like push it to its extremes. And so I was quite nervous, but anyway, I think because there was so much information thrown at me, I was quite overwhelmed by the day anyway, like absorbing that amount of information. I'm not very good at retaining things anyway, so I was a bit like, so when we started, I realised I basically had this mask put on my face and a heart rate monitor, and I was like, I just need to be here and I just need to try my hardest. I was worried I'd feel quite claustrophobic in the mask, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna zone out. And so I just started looking at all of the nature in front of me in the window. I looked at the colour of the trees, I looked at the birds going past, I looked at the people walking past, and I just zoned out. Like I have no idea where I went, but I was not there. Basically you do a 3-minute warm-up or a 4-minute warm-up at a walk, and then it starts to increase in pace, and every minute it goes up 1 kilometre per hour. And I kind of tried to judge it on the speeds that I would do at like a Barry's boot camp. So I was like, I want to get to at least 12 because I know I can do sprints at that at a Barry's. And I got to 12, got to like 12.9, and they were like, come on. And they were so nice. They were screaming in my ear like, come on Steph, come on Steph. They let me put on the music that I wanted to have on, and it was just very motivating. So then they were like, come on Steph, make it to 13. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get to 13, and I could feel my body like saying, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And I think about 12.9, I was like, I genuinely cannot do this anymore. And then they're like, you've got to 13, Steph, you've got to 13. And I just jumped off and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. Anyway, luckily I did manage to get my VO2 max. They were like, yes, you maxed all out. I think one of my worries was that I wouldn't push myself to that extreme because I don't do it very often. I wouldn't know what that benchmark was. But anyway, from their support and everything, I managed to do it, and we found out my VO2 max, which was apparently a lot higher than I was expecting, which was really nice. I think I'm not very confident when it comes to running, so it was a really cool experience, and I will get my results back later this week at some point, and it will just be able to help me with some training zones for this particular race. So when I'm supposed to do an easy run, it will give me the heart rates that I should be aiming for, and I think it's just gonna, oh, I dropped something. I like to fidget with things when I talk. Don't know why. No, just dropped it. It would just give me some heart rate zones to just improve my training a little bit more and make it a little bit more specific to me and my needs rather than like generic stuff. So then worked all afternoon. I was in bed by 8 p.m. I was exhausted. I think it's kind of an accumulation from the energy exerted on Saturday to then Sunday morning I was woken up at the crack of dawn because our front door was open. Long story, I'll tell you that another time. And then I didn't really get to rest after Saturday, and then yesterday I was just like, I've got nothing left to give. So I went to bed at 8 p.m, woke up this morning, feel a little bit more revitalised. It's the first proper night's sleep I've had in a very long time, I'll be honest. I feel like I just live in this state of worry and panic 90% of the time. I find it very hard to relax and switch off. So I think last night my body was like, sweetheart, go to bed, you need sleep. So I listened to it, went to bed, and today I've got such a hefty to-do list today, I'll be honest. I spilled coffee all over my notebook as well, and I'm gonna aim to have another early night tonight. I've actually booked tomorrow off because I'm going for a Christmas day with my friend Sasha, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm gonna try and get as much as I can done today so that tomorrow I can really switch off and really enjoy it. I hope everyone else is having a good week so far. Morning. Anytime I'm going anywhere, it involves me manically talking to the vlog with a roller in my hair. So today I'm off to Today I'm off to London to meet my friend Sasha, and we are going for a Christmas-filled day. We are going to go to Harrods and we're going to explore all of the windows. We're going to go for a really nice lunch, and then we're going to go to Fortnum & Mason's to see all of their displays, and then we want to just do a bit of browsing, a bit of walking around, seeing the Christmas lights on Oxford Circus, and doing like loads of touristy things. So I'm very excited. She's driven all the way from where she lives, which is outside of London, and I can't wait. So I've got an out of office on. I'm going to go and enjoy some Christmas vibes, and I will take this roller out when I get there. Let's go. Oh look!
Orco. Want tea? A little fluffy thing.
Yeah, I do. That's stress that they put Queen on it. They just know. How's the croissant?
10 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Oh, because we're not in France. Yeah.
No. Perhaps better. You heard it here first.
I feel like in Bridesmaids, you know, she's like, it's Renee's.
Do a dance. Do the Jingle Bell Rock from Mean Girls.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
So shy. They look so delicate next to you. Ew.
Oh, they are stunning.
They look so good with those jeans. Work it, work it.
I've got such a wide foot and a high arch.
Can't have it all with tits that perfect. No one cares what size they are when they stay that upright.
It's got nothing to them, they don't move.
Yeah, lovely. Rather that than mine look like tea bags when you pull them out of the mug.
Share the tea bag. Yeah, right. Yeah, they're good.
Wow.
In your happy place?
Okay. Very much so.
Here's the cake.
£9 for a gingerbread man. I want this cake for my birthday.
Which one? The rainbow one?
Yeah, because I'm a Capricorn queen.
Wow, it's like pick a mix but for adults.
I'm sweating. She said she was a superfan. That's really cute. Right, come on, get this. Let me change the subject.
Can you talk me through it again?
It's a powder.
Yeah.
So you wet your hands, put the powder in your hands, rub it together like that on your skin, and then all the beads break down, and then you wipe it away. It's amazing.
And my skin's gonna feel like a baby dolphin. Okay.
Please, can we go to Fortnum's?
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't even say the full name.
You didn't even full name it.
Sorry.
Do you want to do take two? She fucked it.
No, but this is better content.
Let's go. So we are now in a taxi. We are now on our way to Fortnum & Mason's, and we're gonna look at what we're gonna go to do. Chocolate.
Jam,
Chocolate.
honey.
And also I want to see,
Biscuits.
there's, the biscuits. My friend, when we went to Bath for the weekend, as a gift, one of our friends bought her these cookies. I couldn't have them, but they were like this thick, covered in chocolate, apparently with like some kind of caramel in them. She said they're amazing.
That sounds a lot for me.
Yeah, she said it was hard to even finish one. They were so indulgent.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really want to find there's these Christmas puddings, like an installation in one of the escalators, and I really want to see it. It's like, it's only a nice bridge. We should have gone there.
What's that?
The second hand, it's like Parisian sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So nice.
No, we shouldn't have gone there.
We shouldn't have gone there. What else was I going to say? Oh, guess who forgot to put mascara on today?
Yeah, but it looks nice. It really is a bit of a trend at the moment. Legit. I did an interview with Sheerlax and Lisa Potter-Dixon, who, if you don't know, is like an OG makeup queen of the industry. And we were talking about trends, and Lisa said that her favourite trend at the moment is no mascara, and ever since then I've been doing it, and I do like it.
All right,
did it yesterday.
That's what we're channeling today. I wouldn't have drawn my eyebrows on so dark if I thought I was going to forget my mascara.
I'm just being dramatic. My curls slap.
So yesterday was honestly gorgeous. Sash has been in my life since 2020, 2021, virtually to begin with, and then has obviously been more and more in person as the world kind of opened up. And you know when you just feel like you've known someone for your whole life. Like yesterday we were together from like, I was a bit late, so probably like just before 11 until 5 or 6. And oh my God, I could have spent the whole week with her. I said to her afterwards, I was like, that just was not long enough, and she agreed, and we're gonna organise for some like weekends next year when we spend proper time together, because at the moment we live so far apart, it's annoying. But anyway, it was just gorgeous, and it really got me in the Christmas spirit, except for when we got to Fortnum & Mason's and it was so busy, it was hell. We just looked at each other and we were like, we have to go, we have to leave. It was just manic. I thought I'd show you what I bought yesterday. So I went with a list. I can't just go and mooch around the shops and buy things on a whim. Like, it has to be on a list that I've thought about for a while. So for my birthday in April, I was given a Harrods voucher by two of my best friends, Amy and Lottie, and I knew that I wanted to choose something and save up for it and get it at the end of the year if I hit certain targets. So there's been a pair of shoes that I have been looking at for months and months and months, and these are like dream shoes little me could only dream of. And my ethos around clothes and things like that is I would rather buy one piece a year and have it in my wardrobe forever than buy lots of little trend pieces. So that's why if you follow me on Instagram, you will see me in the same clothes time and time again. And I just thought, you know what, I'm such a pink girly, I love pink, I wear pink with everything. So I tried them on and I knew I was gonna love them anyway. I don't even know why I bothered to trying to tell myself that I wasn't going to love them, and I actually bought them yesterday, so I think I will just show you them now. And this is something that I've put away money every month since my birthday in April for these particular shoes, and then I put my voucher towards them as well, so it means that every time I wear them I'll also think of my 2 friends that gave me the voucher. Here they are in all of their glory. Oh my god, they are pink. They've got this gorgeous buckle. Can you see that? Is it focusing? They've got this gorgeous sparkly buckle. And I just know I'm going to live in them for the rest of my life. Probably not every day, because these are definitely a fancy dry weather shoe, but I just know I'm going to love them forever and always. And I know that they're comfortable and they're handmade and they're just so beautiful, and I would rather invest in pieces that I keep in my wardrobe forever. So that was a big purchase, I'll be honest, but that is something that I would never make a rash decision on. It's something that I'll have to sit on and think about, ask my mum a million times and be like yes or no, or shall I do it, shall I not? This is more like beauty based stuff, but basically I knew that I needed an exfoliator for like before I put on makeup. Sometimes I just want to scrub my face, get rid of all the dead skin before I do like a full glam look. So Sasha recommended this Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, so I bought a tester. I can't really commit to a full size until I've tried it, so I bought a little tester from Space NK. And then I also have Colour Wow is what I kind of prep my hair with. It's so good. There is one that's supposed to be, oh, this is for curly hair. Good, I bought the right one. Dream Coat Curly Hair, and I spray this on my wet hair before I blow dry it, and I absolutely love it. But we're actually spending Christmas with Lewis's family this year, and I was like, I don't want to have to lug loads of like toiletries with me, so I bought a little miniature one from Space NK, and I thought this could go in my little wash bag, and that was all we bought. We went for a lovely lunch, a little bit of a mooch, and it was just gorgeous. Today I'm back to work. I've got a full face of makeup on whilst being at home because I'm filming campaigns today. Gonna be a bit of a recluse and crack on to try and film as much as I can so that I can have an actual weekend off. Last weekend was all about dry disco. This weekend is all about slothing, Christmas movies, maybe going to the cinema and just chilling the hell out. Roast dinners. Can't remember the last time I had a roast dinner. So yeah, gonna try and smash through as much as I can today, not take up too much of your time, and show you all the fun stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go crack on with everything I need to, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello my loves, how are you? So it is now Friday afternoon. Last night Lou and I just went to a yoga class. It was like everything I needed and more, just a really chilled evening. Today's been go go go. So Friday morning we have our weekly cruise catch up call with the whole further team. We're on track to hit our target again this month, which is very exciting, especially on the build up to Christmas. We have lots of exciting plans for next year as well, so we're just finalising those this side of Christmas if we can, and we've got a big pitch meeting on Monday. So it's all go go go. However, even though everyone else work-wise seems to be sprinting into the end of the year, I'm still getting messages like, hey, are you free for a call on the 22nd of December? I'm like, do we not all want to switch off? Do we not all want to hang up our laptops and just think about Christmas? Apparently not. Anyway, so although that is all go go go, in my personal life I'm trying to be a little bit more slow and settled and wind down for the year, just because I know it's going to take me a few days to switch off when the Christmas break kind of hits. I actually cancelled a dinner last night, and I've cancelled some plans this weekend because I just need to sloth and slow down. So this evening I'm meeting a friend, and I said to her, I was like, look, I've not got a lot to give you, I'll be honest. She was like, well, why don't we just walk around and look at pretty Christmas lights? And I was like, do you know what, that is everything I want and more. So I'm going to meet her this evening. We're going to grab a really early dinner, walk around and look at all the Christmas lights and the Christmas markets and have a lovely time. And then this weekend is just going to be super chilled. So I'm just going to finish my work for now. What else do I have to update you on? Not a lot, to be honest. Oh my god, stop it. I've just had an email about our house. Basically, I said to our kitchen designer, is there any way you'd be able to like draw me up some... Oh my god, this is definitely a feature for a renovation vlog, but I just basically sent her a Pinterest image and I said, don't suppose you could do this for our home office using kitchen cupboards, could you? And she's literally just sent over images of exactly what I want, literally to a T. It's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. I can't believe it. Oh, shooketh to the coreth. Anyway, sorry. I'm going to crack on with some work because in an hour and a half I need to start getting ready. So yeah, I will take you with me. Probably going to switch to Steph cam for this evening. how are we doing? It is now Saturday and I want to chat about last night. So, it was like something out of a movie. It was so gorgeous. So my friend Candice and I met at Mildred's, which is a vegan vegetarian restaurant on St Martin's Lane. That's a chain, so there's a few kind of kicking about in London. We had the most gorgeous table, sat right in the window with the view of all of the Christmas lights, and it was stunning. The food was incredible. And then we ventured from there to Leicester Square. This is honestly, if you live near London or in London, this whole evening I just would recommend. I'm just, by the way, gonna French braid my hair whilst we chat. So we went to Leicester Square first to the Christmas markets and walked around there, which were quite busy and quite an enclosed closed space. And then we walked down to Trafalgar Square where they were all a bit more open, and obviously right in front of the National Gallery, and it was just beautiful. And then we walked from there to down across the road to Big Ben, which was like a 10-minute walk. Saw Big Ben, crossed over the road again and saw the London Eye and all of the beautiful city lights. And then we walked to Southwark to the last set of Christmas lights and to the last set of Christmas markets. Found somewhere that did vegan hot chocolate. It was so funny. When we were at the Trafalgar Square ones, sorry, let me just do my parting. When we were at the Trafalgar Square ones, we turned to one of the servers and we were like, is your hot chocolate creamy? And he literally just went, no. He was like, no, it's not. And we were like, oh, okay then. So we just walked away, and then we found this stall, and it was run by a Belgian man, and he was like, the only way to make hot chocolate is with real chocolate, and that's what we do here. We've got dark that's vegan, we've got milk, we've got white chocolate. So we grabbed gorgeous hot chocolates and then finished our walk and came home, and it was just magical. It was so nice, and we just giggled, and just the two of us. I think in total we were walking for probably about, slowly, but it would have been, if we were walking quickly, like a 20-minute, half an hour walk. So it was really easy, really lovely. The weather wasn't too cold, and I just recommend it. It was so pretty. I'm also just putting some oil in my hair. So I just did a workout, which I'll tell you about now, but I'm just going to oil my hair, and I'm going to use a combination of really good hair oil by Fushi and also the Juju hair oil as well. My hair is so overdue a haircut, I'll be honest, but who has got the time? Not me. So I'm going to just have to oil it and just hope that it doesn't look like rat's tails for too much longer and book a haircut in January. But this morning I went for a workout. Now, I will be honest, with my training, I am all over the place at the moment. So when I was training for a half marathon earlier this year, I was so disciplined with going out for my weekly runs. If you saw my vlogs, you would see every Wednesday I went out for sprints, and every Thursday I would go out for, it's a lie, every Sunday I would go out for a long run. Anyway, since the half marathon has been and gone, I've almost like rebelled against running. Just like, yeah, not for me, not doing it at the moment. Probably the cold weather, the wet rainy weather has not helped either. So I haven't really run. So I feel like I've got no structure, no routine, and I just feel a little bit flat about it. And I kind of feel like I don't want to wait for January when there's so much noise around New Year, New Me. So I'm going to try and start building a routine up until Christmas, but with no pressure. Sorry, I'm massaging the oil into my head. Yeah, so I kind of want to get into a bit of a routine this side of Christmas. So I've decided that I'm just going to start with like a Pilates, a yoga, and a workout class a week. And if the weather isn't rainy and horrible, then maybe I'll push myself to a run. I did yoga and Pilates earlier this week, and I felt really good for getting that done. And then today I went to a class that was kind of like a Barry's boot camp. So like sprinting on the treadmill, workout in the middle with weights, and it was amazing, and it was everything that I needed. And I feel like I've really missed moving my body in that way. So I was speaking to my friend Sasha, actually, who was earlier in this vlog, you saw her, and she was just like, I think with exercise it's always going to ebb and flow as your life does. And I was like, do you know what, that's so true. Like, I'm not an athlete, I don't want to be an athlete, I'm not a professional sports person or dancer or anything. I just want to feel good, fit and healthy for myself. And if my social life takes over or my work life takes over, then I just need to like reset, reevaluate, get a healthy balance and move back. It's not like I'm training for anything to like win a race or anything. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be a bit more gentle with myself whilst also easing in some discipline. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm chatting absolute rubbish. I got home last night and I woke up this morning actually. Lou and I just were very giggly last night and just went to bed so late. And I was supposed to go to an early class this morning, and then the alarm went off at like 7:30 on a Saturday, and I was like, do you know what? This is not what Saturdays are for. So we snoozed it for an hour and a half and I went to a later class. I am just gonna braid my hair now, and then I'll be honest, dry disco was obviously a week today. It was last week. Still getting energy back from that. I feel a lot better today. But gosh, this week has been like low energy for sure. So last night was everything I needed. I just want to reset and get reorganised, and Christmas is not far away. And I just want to feel like I'm easing into the festive period. So I'm just putting the oil in my hair, and then Lou and I are going to head over to the house to check on how it is. The builders are actually working today till about 3ish. So we're going to go over, see some updates. And then Lou and I are actually going to have a really chilled evening. So our favourite date night is the cinema. The cinema we go to is an Everyman. It's a bit of a drive from us, but we love doing it. Hiccup. burp. And we sit, we get a burger, we have a catch up about the week, and then we sit and snuggle and watch a film in some of the sofa seats. So we're going to go and watch Wonka. And then tomorrow we've just got a friend coming from London, Callum, who is going to meet us for a roast dinner. So really chilled again. Just really cosy, wintry weekend. It is Sunday morning and I'm in my running kit because I thought if I get dressed in my running kit it means I'll actually go on a run today. The weather is not inviting, it's very, very windy, very, very cold, so I have a million layers on. So I've got 3 layers on, but you know what I mean, I love an exaggeration. So Lou and I went to see Wonka last night, and I'll be honest, I did not realise that Wonka was a prequel to the Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp in it. I thought, why are they releasing another one? There's already 2 amazing Willy Wonka films. But anyway, I went to go and see it. Wasn't my favourite, but I think because the Johnny Depp one and the first Willy Wonka is so iconic, I just was a little bit confused, and having not known that it was a prequel, I think had I have gone into that knowing that, maybe I would have been a bit more excited about it. I think in my mind, this isn't any spoilers, I think it should have started with the Willy Wonka from the Johnny Depp one in the factory, even if it was just a voiceover or whatever saying, oh, let's find out where my journey began, and then it was like a flashback, because it just was a bit random. And I didn't love the music, I'll be honest. I love musical, don't get me wrong, I love musical, tip-tap-toe, along to the beat. But yeah, it wasn't my favourite, and Lou kind of agreed. But anyway, lovely evening. The vegan burgers are so good. They're in like really nice bread, because sometimes vegan bread can be a bit... You know when they sell things with a brioche bun, and that's like the burger bun, and it's amazing. Sometimes the vegan bun alternative can seem a little bit like an afterthought. The bun is great, the patty is great, there's a vegan cheese in there, there's vegan mayo. Oh, it's just so good. We had it with sweet potato fries and padrons. Chef kiss. Anyway, I mentioned earlier in this vlog that I am training for a half marathon next February. When I say I am training, I have not started my training. So it's in like 10 weeks. I'm nowhere near fit enough to run a half marathon right now because I've really let myself get out of routine after the last half marathon. So I'm just gonna take myself, just to see where I'm at. I'm gonna take myself on like a 15-20 minute run now. No pressure, no expectation, just loosen off the legs and hopefully start training properly from next week and just see how we go really. Wish me luck. And then we're actually meeting our friend Callum later, so I'm going to come back, wash my hair, give it a nice little blow dry, and then be ready to meet for lunch. So yeah, I'm going to go on my little run. Oh my god, I really didn't want to do that, but I did it. Basically, I said to Lou, I need to go for a run because if I don't just bite the bullet, I'm going to fall out of routine completely. And I've kind of rebelled against running since the half marathon, so I was like, I just need to get out. So he was like, just go on like a 15-minute run. Like every run doesn't have to be a 5k minimum or a half an hour minimum. Like just go out for 15 minutes. So I was like, do you know what? Such a good idea. So I'm a bit sniffly. Such a good idea. I was like, I'm just gonna run for 7.5 minutes and turn around and come back. Anyway, I was running and I was like, oh no, this actually feels really good. Jesus, it's very, 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 very warm. I was like, this actually feels really good. I'm gonna keep going. And then I got to 1.5k and I was like, okay, instead of turning around at say 10 minutes, I'm just gonna go till it's 2k and then I'll definitely be guaranteed a 4k run today and I'll just feel like it's feeling easy, it's feeling nice, like let's just do that. So I was like, okay, fine. So then I ran till 2k. I felt like I had some more tank in the tank in the gas. You just looked over because I said it wrong. More gas in the tank. Yeah. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna just ease myself back in rather than kill myself off. So I ran for the 2k, turned around and came back. And for the last kilometre, Lou said, run for 15 seconds, like really hard push, and then ease for 15 seconds, like whatever. So I was like, okay, I don't want to have to look at my watch the whole time. What I'll do is, I had my music in, I was like, I'm gonna run for 8 counts, really, really hard, and then I'll slow down for 8 counts. And I was like, 1, 2, and it was really helpful. And because I was counting, I'm really sniffly, sorry, because I was counting, it made the time go by so much faster. And also I love it because whenever I'm on a long run, Lou sends me little good luck messages. So I had a little good luck message come up on my watch as I was running around. So yeah, lovely. Now I'm gonna refuel with some porridge and then I need to shower, wash my hair and get ready for the day. I am definitely coming down with a cold, which is not ideal. So for my breakfast, I'm having my usual cacao oats, which has flaxseed, chia seed, oats, cacao and hot water and oat milk. Then I've got some fresh blueberries and then the best nut butter of all time. So the pippa nut almond sea salt caramel is honestly just beyond. So it's almond butter, but it's got the tiniest bit of sea salt and the tiniest bit of maple syrup or agave nectar, I can't remember. And it's just Incredible, highly recommend, best almond butter out there. And I'm gonna eat this right up. Hello, here is my outfit of the day. So very chilled Sunday lunch. I've just got one of the AYM long black sleeve, really gorgeous t-shirts. These jeans are from a brand called A brand. They're from Revolve. This is a terrible outfit of the day because I can't fully get in the shot, but you know what I mean. Then I'm putting on this coat, which is old Zara. Me and my mum actually have matching ones of these, which I love. And then I'm just gonna whack on these lovely boots. These are like my favourite boots in the whole wide world. They're so comfortable. And then I've just got this Coach bag that Lewis got me for Christmas, I think last year. Don't know if you can see, boots bag, jeans, very classic. All I ever do is wear black. So yeah, we're running late. I'm gonna check in with you in a bit.
Are you vlogging this?
I am vlogging. Oh yeah.
Is it like all you can eat?
Oh my God, we're gonna need some more vegan gravy.
Cooking it.
Here he is.
Hi, I'm Callum. I make food online. I'm here.
Hello, so we are back after having a lovely little country roast. So we actually drove to find like a lovely pub, and Callum got a train closer to where the pub was. We picked him up and then met him there, which was really lovely. It was like a carvery, so we ordered, Callum and I both had nut roasts, and then Lou, because he can't eat nuts, he had like a mushroom Wellington, and then we just helped ourselves to all the veggies that were on the carvery, which was lovely. Got through so many vegan gravy pots that when they came to clear the table, they were literally just like... My pet peeve with a roast, it needs to be drowning in like lashings of gravy, and they bring out like the tiniest dish, like this big, of gravy, like this big, and they're like, yeah, is that enough gravy? And I'm like, hell no, bring me 5 more. So we got through a lot of gravy. Anyway, shit story, don't know why I said that. Oh my God, the Biscoff cheesecake was so good. And then dropped Callum off back at the station, and then we drove straight home, which was a lovely afternoon. Hello. So I'm actually gonna leave the vlog here. I have a very exciting week starting tomorrow. So I'm gonna sit and just plan everything for said week. I will also be vlogging it, so if you enjoyed this vlog, which was arguably quite boring, I have a more exciting week next week with more going on that I would love for you to stay, subscribe and watch. Yeah, I'm actually going to take myself to bed. It is 10:46, which is definitely past my bedtime, especially on a Sunday, and I will check in with you guys in the next vlog in the morning. So yeah, lots of love and speak to you very soon.